Hi all, it's Barb coming to you from my craft studio. I have a haul to share today with you. I'll be right back. Yeah, I got an order from HSN and Kindred Stamps, IKEA, and I went to Lowe's. Now, some of that's going to be hard to share with you. I bought, I'll be right back. At Lowe's, I bought this board. It was I think by 10. It was 10 feet long, but I had them cut it in half because I'm going to make welcome signs with it. It's so much cheaper. They have some boards there. I guess I didn't look around, but I seen them online that are like pre-cut for outdoor signs, and I think they have something stenciled on them, and you're supposed to paint them. But they're shorter than this, and the price for one of those, I think, was more than the price I paid for the big one that made two boards. The one I've already kind of painted, and I'm waiting for the polyurethane to dry, and then I've got to cut the stencil. And that one's going to just say welcome, and I'm going to change the O out for every holiday. I've ordered some wood circles from Amazon for that. This one, I think, one side will be, I think I'm just going to, I have a sign that I bought that's Christmas on one side and winter on the other, so that'll be December and January. So I think I'll do my February and March on this one. So I'll put Valentine's on one side and St. Patrick's on the other. We had to find somebody to come help us so they could cut the wood, and he walks over and he kind of looks, because I had the cart kind of loaded, and I'm like, only 3 pieces of this need to be cut. He goes, oh, okay, because I bought this one. Has a 1x2. This one's a 4-foot length. My paint's kind of splotchy in spots, but I can touch that up if I need to, although when I hang it up. And then I think this is 1x3, and then it's a 1x4 in the back. So I decided to paint it first, and then hubby helped me assemble them. This is the 4-foot length. The bottom row is going to be 2 4-foot lengths, so it's going to be a total of 8 feet long, because I'm going to put one of my tall frames at the end, and then the other ones that go above it are all going to be 6 feet in length. It might just be the way the ring light is hitting it too, because when I turn it, it looks like the spots are in kind of different spots, but at least to me. But I'll see how it looks once it's on the wall. If it needs a little touch up, I can get the paint out and just touch it up while it's on the wall. So like I said, I made 2 4-foot ones and 4 6-foot ones, and then I got a, I'm trying to think which size this one was. I think it might have been the 3-inch one. Yeah, I think it was the one. I think this was the 1x3. I forget what length I bought it, but I had them cut it into 4-inch lengths, and I'm going to use those for the stacked books that I want to make for my tier tray. And then I had them. This one I think was a 1x4, and I forget what length I bought, but I had them cut it into 8-inch lengths. And I thought later what I should have did instead, because what I'm doing with these is gluing it to the bottom of this on either side to create like a stand. And as I was doing that, I told hubby, I said, what I should have did was bought another board like this and had him cut it into like 8-inch lengths and had him drill holes, drill it into, center that stand and drill it into that. That probably would have been a lot sturdier, but I didn't think of that until after I was attaching these. I'm hoping these will work. I guess if this doesn't work, that's a backup plan. So then I've got this one. But this board I think that I bought was like $3, so I don't feel too bad if it doesn't work, and maybe I can just use these for another crafting project. If I'll know after Christmas if that works or not, because I attach them to my Christmas sign. And then my IKEA order, I ordered I was gonna order the girly pillowcases. It's GURLI, because those ones are $4.99 a piece, and they had a red and a green. And then I seen this one, they called it yellow, and I'm like, online it looked gold, so I was hoping it would be gold when I got it and not like a bright yellow. And it really is more towards gold, at least in my opinion. I think it will be nice for Christmassy. What I want to do is I have a couple other pillows already, and I have different seasonal covers for it. I want to make 2 pillowcases covers, one that says, "Why is the floor all wet, Todd?" and the other one that says, "I don't know, Margot." I told hubby, I feel like making t-shirts for us that say that too. We can wear them at the same time, but I don't know how much he liked that idea. And then also from IKEA, this shelf insert that can go in the Calyx cubes. Probably fit in the Expedite. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. I think it's Expedite, because I don't think there's an E at the end of it. It can go into their trays, their cubes. So I bought 4 of them. 2 of them are going to be for my craft room and are going to go in these 2 cubes here, and the other 2 are going to go into, it's actually a cube unit by Kohl's, but if anything, their cubes are slightly larger than IKEA, and I like them. They're sturdy and all that. The only reason I don't recommend them, I'm not even sure if they still carry them, but was price. I got lucky. I found them on sale. I had a 30% off, and hubby is retired from there. At that time, he still worked there, so we had his employee discount. We still get his discount because retirees get it, and that got it down to right around the price of an IKEA one. Because the IKEA, the Better Homes and Garden cubes, and the Target Bright Room ones are all right around the 13-inch mark, and all really cost about the same. The only way the IKEA ones are going to be more expensive for you is if you have to have them shipped, and their shipping has got a little more reasonable. I think for this order it was $10, which wasn't bad. One thing I will say, the Better Homes and Gardens cubes, I have a 3x4 unit. When it's standing 4 tall, I can get the Totally Tiffany paper handlers in it. If I put it where it's 3 tall, they won't fit. Because I was planning to put that over here and put my scrap rack on it and have it 3 tall. Yeah, I would have had to stand to use my scrap rack, but that wasn't a deal breaker for me. I've had it that high before. I didn't mind it somewhat. I think it's kind of good for me to have to get up every now and then and stretch and move. It kind of helps. But I realized my paper was not going to fit there, and I wanted my paper underneath my scrap rack. So I'm like, well, we have to formulate a new plan. And on Kindred Stamp, I got notification that a couple of the stamp sets that were on my wish list were back in stock. I got one more of them was back in stock, but by the time I got there, it had sold out. So I got this set, which is called, I think, Holiday Bandits. Yeah, there it is, Holiday Bandits, which I don't know if you can see. I'm going to tell you. It's basically a Home Alone theme. Because you've got, like, Kevin there, and then the Wet Bandits. What is it? Harv and Harvey and I can't remember the other one's name. It's terrible. I watch that movie every year. You'd think I could remember that. And then this one is called Christmas Chaos. It's Clark and Cousin Eddie and the Moose Mug. So, Christmas Vacation is the inspiration for that one. They always use purple envelopes. I love their envelopes. And then HSN, I noticed, was it last week? Some of their clearance stuff was an extra 25% off. And I think they had a free shipping day. They had free shipping. The day I ordered, they had free shipping going on anyways. So I went ahead and ordered, I think they called it Christmas hymns or something like that on there. But here it says they're called 'Tis the Season and Good Tidings. This is the Good Tidings set. I'm going to try to get where it doesn't glare as much. It's got like different Christmas songs. Both sets have We Wish You a Merry Christmas, but they're different fonts. And honestly, that's one I'd probably use a lot anyway, so I don't mind having it twice. I like the Deck the Halls, and On the First Day of Christmas, My True Love Gave to Me a Partridge in a Pear Tree. I like them all, but there's a few that I think I would use more than others. You know what I mean? This one has, again, there's the We Wish You a Merry Christmas. This set is called 'Tis the Season. I really like the Jingle All the Way and the Jingle Bells theme, and of course the Merry Christmas. And I kind of like the Holly and the Ivy too. I'm kind of a Christmas song freak. Cut all that out. Today I went to Hobby Lobby, Target, and Kohl's. It's kind of more of a holiday haul than it is a craft haul. There might be a few crafty things, but a lot of it's just holiday. I bought this shirt at Kohl's. It says "Oh Snap." Kohl's was doing employee shop days, so he got a bigger percentage off than normal because he's retired from there. So plus I had a 30% off code for their scratch offs, so I got them for a pretty good price. I like this one, Joyful. And I bought a couple long sleeve ones. This one I figured I could use underneath. I almost bought one that had kind of like greenery all over it because I thought I could layer it underneath, but I just ended up getting this one instead. I went a little bit bigger on the long sleeve ones. Usually I go large. I went extra large on them because sometimes the long sleeve ones I just like if they're looser. I don't like them to be real snug. I don't know why it bothers me on long sleeve, but and I've also noticed sometimes the long sleeve ones just seem tighter. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. And then I bought this one that said Making Spirits Bright. It's kind of a wine color. It almost looks black on the video, but it's kind of a burgundy or a wine color. And then at Target, hubby and I bought matching jammies. We bought these. We were looking for some for the cat, and the ones for the pets, you had to stick their paws through the opening, and that may work okay with dogs, but it does not work with cats, or at least not our cat. She doesn't like her paws touched, for one thing. So, no. So I'm just going to look for something else for her, because I thought it'd be kind of cute maybe to have a family photo done of us in our jammies and the cat. But that was just my idea. I don't know. And then Target, I also bought the hot cocoa mix. It's hot cocoa season. It's cold here. It's snowy here. I am not. It comes with what? Marshmallow, peppermint, milk chocolate, and salted caramel. I know that is Swiss Miss. Swiss Miss does. No, it's not Swiss Miss, is it? No, I think it is Swiss Miss. They have one that's just like a peppermint one that's in their regular container. Oh, I forgot to share. These two I bought at Kohl's. Normally I don't like to buy candy there, but since we had, I don't know if the 30% applied, but the employee shop discount, which was I think 35 this time, did apply. So we bought the, hubby already emptied them. It had the peppermint white chocolate and the peppermint cookie milk chocolate. Let's see if you can, there you go, that's better. And then, like I said, they're already emptied. Hubby already emptied them out into a container. He brought everything upstairs, and I'm like, I left that stuff downstairs because I was going to share some of it in the hall. I mean, some of the things that I didn't, but some of them I wanted down here. I'm going to make this Chex Muddy Buddy Mint mix, so I bought the Andes chocolate for that and the M&M mints. I wanted to get some big Andes mints, and I couldn't find them. Right now their candy is weird because part of it's over here for Christmas and part of it's over here for regular. And I looked in both places and didn't see it in either, but that doesn't mean they didn't have it. I did buy this from the Bullseye Playground. It was $1. I was looking to see if I could find one of their little tiered trays. When I first seen those, I thought, oh, those are too little to really put much on. So I haven't been buying them. I've passed them up in the Bullseye Playground for the last several rounds because I just didn't think they were big enough. And I'm watching, I cannot remember the name of her channel, but she's been showing different ways to do tiered trays. She's got a series where she does the Target one. She's done 2 where she showed Christmas tiered trays using Target ones. So they're the smaller trays. And I'm thinking, well, that's cute. So I was looking to see if I could find any of them today, and I couldn't. I almost bought one at Hobby Lobby, but I did not. But I did buy this one. This one was back in, this is one of their Wonder Shop ones. This one was $3. But it was a postal truck, so, you know, I had to get it. Just a couple of extension cords that I needed down here in my craft studio because I wanted to put lights on another bookcase over there because I think I'm going to put my postal stuff on that bookcase. I was thinking a different one for Christmas because it's the one that usually has my postal stuff, but I think I want to put my Christmas postal stuff there. So unless I change my mind and move the postal stuff somewhere else and use that one for other things, because I have a few. I know I want to put my mom's angels on one of the bookcases that I've already got the lights on. There's 2 bookcases there, but I also have my different nativity scenes, and one of them always used to go on the top of a bookcase, and or it either went on top of a bookcase or it went on top of my shelves over here. And I suppose I could take that stuff down and off the very top and put it there. I buy these because I like these, the Peppermint Junior Mints. I bought a box for me, a box for hubby. I need to bring those downstairs. And I bought this little ornament. It was in the Bullseye Playground. It was up $1. So, and then I was debating which hot cocoa box to buy. I like the stair step one. I really like that one, and I thought about getting it, and I thought it really won't hold that many. It's possible if they still have that next week, I'll buy that, because I got thinking, I usually like to leave some down here, because a lot of times when I have hot chocolate, it's when I'm in my craft studio. This one will probably go upstairs, because hubby makes his hot chocolate up in his room. He's got a microwave up there. And the other thing I didn't like is this one very much said Christmas. But I thought what I would do is display it this way for the Christmas season. And then if I want, I could maybe cut out hot cocoa and put the hot chocolate saying here and put here for the winter months that aren't Christmassy. So I'm going to load that with his hot chocolate packets. But I got thinking about that later. I thought I should have bought both of them and just left the smaller one downstairs. So I just had a few down here for when I needed it. Hobby Lobby, I bought the removable vinyl. I wish they'd had these patterns. As you can see there, does it show anywhere better what they look like now? It's the poinsettia, snowflakes, and like I think holly is what the other one is. I only could find that in the removable vinyl. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up because it was, 60% off. I went on Amazon when I got home and bought some Christmas themed iron-on because I have a couple of projects that I want to do for Christmas, pillows and shirts, and I wanted Christmas themed HDD. I bought this one for the tree. We bought a skinnier tree to put upstairs because with putting the TV room there, there's not quite as much room left for since we brought one of our couches up there. There's not quite as much room. There wasn't quite as much room for a tree as there was before, so we found this pencil, or I don't think that one was called a pencil one, but it was a thinner tree. And the skirt I have that I was thinking about just bringing the one up that I would usually use on my big tree, but I thought it's really way too big for that tree. This one's 30 inches. I think that's going to be about the right size. I think the cat will like it. The cat likes to lay under the tree, so she likes kind of a nice, soft tree skirt. Is that bad? I buy what I buy. Yeah. And then I decided to buy this to put out in the yard. I wanted the gingerbread boy and girl, the gingerbread man and woman, I guess, whatever you want to call them, the ginger people. But they didn't have any of those left in my Hobby Lobby. If I make it over to the other one in the next week or two, I'll look and see if they have it there, but I'm really not expecting them to have it. But I would have liked to have the man and the woman to put on either side of the house. But that's going to go out in the front yard. These I bought on Amazon. I liked it because they already had a hole cut in them. And can I just tell you, they had pictures of them. You could clearly see the hole cut in them. There were stars and hearts and whatever. They all had the hole in them. You could see it in the picture. Somebody marked their review down because she was disappointed they had a hole when she got them. I'm like, well, the picture clearly shows the hole, and the description clearly states there's a hole. Why would you mark down for that? That's your fault. You didn't look at the picture and you didn't read the description. But I was glad for the hole because I want to hang them on a hook. I looked for hooks today at Target. They had a pack of like 24 for $4. And I'm like, I really only need one. And I thought they were a little bigger than what I'd like anyway, so I might just wait until I go to like Menards or Home Depot or someplace like that and see if they have a smaller size one. Then if I have to buy a whole pack, I have to buy a whole pack, but if I'm going to buy that many, I'd rather have them be the size I want. These were 7-inch wooden rounds, and there's, I'm trying to think of how many there was in the pack. I think there might have been 12 in the pack. I'm surprised it didn't say on the thing. I've already got one over by my sign because I wanted to see if I bought the right size, which I did. And then this is a pack of beads. Can I get it open? I didn't think to open it beforehand. I forget they always take them short. Yes. I was looking to see if I had a little cup box or something. But this, yeah, this is a little better than what I wanted more of the ones that were kind of like the peppermint stripe type look. There's what they look like. I need to get going on my tiered tray elements for Christmas. I still have one to finish for Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is just a little over a week away. So that's all I've got to share today. I want to thank you for joining me. I'll catch you next time. Yeah, we decided to run out today. I recorded just the first part of the video on Wednesday. Today's Thursday. We decided to run out today because we had some stuff that needed to go to the Goodwill. So hubby says, would you like to stop over at Hobby Lobby and the other Hobby Lobby and see if they have the things. But we also stopped at Target because I meant to buy a new broom when we went out yesterday, and I totally forgot. So I'm like, I need to stop and get a new broom, and we needed something else. And I found this advent calendar. It says Meowie Christmas. We can put cat treats in it, and the cat can have her own little advent calendar. It's got a little star to mark the day, but you know. Did I buy anything else at Target? And the other thing I needed to get at Hobby Lobby is I went to do my tassels last night and realized I didn't have any yarn for the Christmas one. And I looked at their ad, I'm like, didn't you know what, they had yarn on sale this week? So that was kind of what he first asked if I wanted to go get, was the yarn. And I said, could we go to the other Hobby Lobby and see if they have the boy and girl thing? The first time I went to Hobby Lobby, I totally forgot the yarn. The whole reason we stopped. I just picked up an extension cord that time for outside, which I've already put out there, but I was looking for this one. And I found this one too, and I thought, well, that kind of reminds me of like peppermint or candy canes, so you know, so I picked up that one too. And then I picked this one up because in January I always do snowmen, snowflakes, and that icy blue reminds me of winter, so that's kind of what I'm doing. And the first time we were in, I looked for the gingerbread boy and girl, and I could not find them. I'm like, oh, they must be sold out. I don't see them at all. And when we went back to get the yarn, because I forgot to buy it, we ran into my husband's old boss, who is now the manager of that Hobby Lobby. And I said, yeah, I said, this is my second trip here today. I said, I came looking for the gingerbread boy and girl yard stakes, which you're sold out of. I said, I already picked up the house at the other one. I said, but I forgot to buy my yarn. She goes, I'm pretty sure we have some of the gingerbread boy and girl yard stakes. She goes, they're way back on the wall, way at the back of the store. I'm like, oh, I didn't go back that far because usually Christmas stuff isn't back there. So she goes, yeah. She goes, I'll go back there with you because I'm going to have to climb the ladder and get them down. And she went through them and she goes, this one looks a little better than the other one, so I'll give you this one. So there's the little girl. I just got to get them placed in the yard. And the boy, she goes, well, he looks better, but he doesn't have a tag. She goes, you just tell him up at the front that they are the same price and that I said that's okay. And of course, I gave him her name and told him that. And I said, yeah. She goes, I've actually seen this. I know they're the same price. So she goes, so I don't even have to verify. And that's the little boy. So they're going to go out in the front yard. I did get my welcome sign done for the porch. Right now it's got the circle that it has a turkey on it. I'm going to try to remember to put a picture of what it looks like out there right now at the end, and this will be my O for December basically. But anyways, I want to thank you for joining me. I'll catch you next time.